What's up, everybody? This is Philip Campbell once again. I want to talk to you about the song I wrote that you're about to hear or you've already heard. It's entitled, We Need Each Other for Our Family and God. This past Thanksgiving, I was turning the channels on TV1 and I came across Family Matters, and I remember watching the show when I was a young kid. And my dad told me years ago that he used to watch Family Matters on TGIF, which stands for Thank God It's Friday, throughout the 1990s. I found the show on TV1 about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And they were showing the Turkle Marathon. You get it, turkey? Well, they used turkey for Turkle. Turkle meaning Urkel. Turkle Urkel Thanksgiving Marathon. I watched it Thursday, that Thanksgiving, as well as Friday, Saturday, and that Sunday morning. That Sunday morning I cried my head off because I was just so emotional. I grew up watching Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos. And I grew up watching other shows as well. But I never saw a show in which all the cast members are famous. They met from their heart. And that Sunday morning I cried and I prayed to the Lord an hour about what God wanted me to do after the whole thing was over. I went to church that morning, of course. I go to church Sunday morning. I came back home that afternoon, the Sunday after Thanksgiving this past year, 2019. The Lord used me to write a fan mail letter to Jerry Johnson, Kelly Williams, JaVale White, Des McCrary, Reginald Johnson. And I sent them a fan mail letter about how great the show was. A couple days later, on Tuesday that week, I was walking to the bus stop, and I stood there waiting for the bus, and I'm like, what do I do? And the Lord gave me this song to write because that's what these Family Matters cast did. They met from their heart. They loved God. They loved to spend time with each other. They loved each other, not just as people, but as good, solid, true friends. And these last few months, I've been trying to contact them from Family Matters. I've listened to Cherry's Wood podcast. Cherry Johnson, of course, who played Maxine. And by the way, her show is a fantastic show to watch. I've never seen a show in which she loves talking to a guest and that she loves helping people, especially her 5-year-old daughter. It's amazing how she homeschools her daughter, and she learns so much out of her teaching. And I just want to say a shout out to her, and I say thank you for being a wonderful lady. And one day your daughter's going to grow up to be a great person. Those of you famous kids, you finally see my face. And it would be nice to meet you guys sometime. It would be wonderful to meet you and sing my song. I preach the word of God, of course. And just have good, sweet fellowship with each other, because I wrote this song specifically for Family Matters cast. Because that's what they did. All these cast members, they really did what they did on the show. And with all that's going on, and so much is wrong, we need each other, family and God. I trust that the song will be a blessing in your heart. Again, shout out to Jerry Johnson. I thank you for you contacting me on YouTube a few months ago. And I've been enjoying your show every week. And today's Wednesday, of course, and I'm going to hear your show. I usually hear your show on Thursdays. So I'm going to hear it tomorrow morning when I get up and find out who your guest is for this week. Again, it would be nice to meet Family Matters. I know they all live in California. And I live here, of course, in Smyrna, Delaware. And whatever Family Matters does, I hope they make the right decision. And it would mean a lot to me if I met them. Get their autograph, send my song to them. Well, those of you who are Family Matters, you can actually see my face. Even though I'm only 18 years old, I have a brain for myself. Like Steve Urkel did. Hey, Jerry White out there. But I just want to say thank you for Fame Matters, for giving me the strength and the courage enough to love my family, to love God. And that's why I wrote this song, We Need Each Other, Family, and God. I trust that you would hear the words and let the words sink in about what the show was and what was it all about. And so I trust that this song will be a blessing in your heart. And I encourage you, those of you who have never watched Fame Matters, to watch the show. Yes, it's a 1990s show. Yes, it lasted 9 years. But you know what? It's still true. Those episodes are still true today as it was when they first recorded the show. So I trust that you watch the shows. I trust you wrap your head off when you watch Fame Matters again. I trust that you enjoy my song. And again, shout out to Fame Matters, Jerry Johnson, of course, Joel White, Kelly Williams, Des McCreary. Even though I never met you guys, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I trust the song will be blessing in your heart if you get a chance to hear the song. So you all stay safe, take care, and hopefully we'll get through this virus together. And together, we'll make America great again. Thank you for listening, and again, enjoy my song. We need each other with our family and God.